over year. The change in prices between those 2 months stayed relatively speaking flat. So that's probably what he's referring to at this point in time, that when we report on numbers, we're looking at annual numbers, but when we're looking at certain changes month over month, we had a flat change in inflation. In other words, things sort of stabilized. And why were we seeing some stabilization in pricing between the 2 previous months is in this past month, and actually right now, we're witnessing a significant decline in gasoline prices, for example. We've had close to 60 days of a drop in gasoline prices to almost $1 in pricing. So right now, I think most people would go ahead and say we're still in a period of crosswinds. We have a great deal of volatility. This latest number was highly dependent upon, arguably, gasoline prices, food prices. We've seen some ease in the pressure, upward pressure that is. It doesn't mean prices haven't been increasing, they have been. Again, one data point does not make a trend, and there's a lot of volatility, and we have a lot of exogenous shocks in the economy that we've been experiencing. Remember, we had the COVID shock, right? And so that had an impact on all the pricing. Then we have war in Ukraine, and we've seen that shock brewing with China. Then we have OPEC plus. What's going to go on with the supply of gasoline? All these things lead to certain risk aspects in the economy, uncertainty, if you will. So I don't think it means this, relatively speaking, slowing of inflation or slowing of the increasing rates of inflation. It's still a large number. Price. So is there an impact for people at the margin? Absolutely. If gasoline prices come down, that can help offset some of the increases in the foodstuff prices. Now, to what extent are people at the margin driving cars and relying on gasoline? One could argue and discuss that as well. But there is still pressure there, and one cannot ignore that. So inflation is a regressive tax. It's no longer stealthy. We see it every day. We were seeing it when we were going to the pumps. Now we're seeing that decline when we go to the grocery store. Those are the things that hit us in our face. But it takes time.